Hello again. I've just started my next project on the Porsche. I got a warning light for battery / generator. So since I've already replaced the battery, I'm gonna look at the alternator / regulator. And I think the alternator should be good. So I'm gonna remove that and change the regulator, which lays on the back side, of course, so it's the most difficult to get to. So I've already started this, as you can see. I've taken out the airbox, which was extremely easy. You just loosen that bolt, which is here. Then you open this clamp, twist it out. And now I have 1, 2 10mm screws there. Then take off these clamps, and this whole tube should be loose. So I might have to open this clamp and maybe some of the clips here, just to tilt it up a little bit. And then take off this pulley and loosen the belt, and then I should be able to take the alternator out. I just need to. And the alternator is attached with 1, 2 screws. So then I should be able to change the regulator, and hopefully that will solve that warning light. Got the Y pipe loose. So you just pull off these metal clips on each side. Then there was 1 10mm screw here that was attached there. Loosen that hose, and then you could only pull it out of the rubber hose and then kind of just flip it up. Now it's completely out of the way, so there you can see the entire alternator. I just need to remove this pulley and tension the belt. I watched another YouTube film from Clint, Hightower, showing that you can just put tension on the belt, and then you don't need to remove it or anything. Alright, should be out soon. Finally got the alternator out, and that was a bit of a pain. The bolts came out easy, but then after removing both bolts, I thought it was just to pull the alternator out. But as you can see, the bolt has 1 attachment on one side and 2 attachments on the other side. So you actually have to pull the alternator out towards the left until it clears the back of kind of hard to tell, kind of the back of the bolt here. You need to clear both sides, and then you can pull it out. But I also see that the plug here is taped, and the problem has been kind of on and off. So I think the problem might be actually that the plug has bad contact, and the problem is not with the alternator. Either way, I'll go and check the alternator now to see. Okay, to open the alternator and get to the regulator, you need to loosen this 1 screw, 13mm, 15mm. It's a nice thing about this job, basically everything is 13 or 15mm. Then there's 3 more Phillips. 1, 2, 3. Then you just pull this out. And comparing the new and the old units, you can see that yes, the old unit is worn a tiny bit, but it has plenty of life left and should not be the cause of my issue. Which makes me think that the issue is the plug. So I will either way put on this new original Bosch unit, which is brand new. I'm 100% sure that that was not the issue. And then try and fix the plug and put everything back together, and hopefully the error code will go away. Everything is pretty much back together. I just have the airbox left. The by far most difficult thing to do was to wiggle the alternator in and out because of the double screws on the right side there. It's a super tight squeeze, but all the hoses, all the screws are back together now. I would say it's more comfortable to work on this than a front engine car like my Audi, because you can sit or stand more comfortable, but this is one of the more or easier fixes for the car though. Okay, hopefully the alternator and everything should work perfectly now, and hopefully no more error codes. Worst case, I would have to do this all over again and change the plug. Hope I don't have to do that.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.